Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nedved Precision Shooting. In this one, we are going to be going over how I sight in my 22. Make sure my data's good and all that out to 275. Got the NRL 22, or sorry, PRS 22 championship coming up in about a week, actually. So I figured I may as well get started and get my gun figured out and tuned in. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through of how I do it, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so like I said before, we're gonna be sighting this guy in, making sure we're good for the PRS 22 final down in Texas. I'm flying down there because I'm not about ready to drive 16 hours nonstop. Not about that business, I'll just fly there. So what we need to do first, before we confirm any data or anything else, is we need to look at our target, and then confirm our zero is good. So we got a little bit elevation look good. That was our cold bore. But a little bit to the right, that's fine, because I do have a little bit of wind today from left to right, so I'm not too concerned about that. What the heck was that? See that, guys? Holy cow. We got a group forming down there. All right. Well, we got a nice group down there, so I'm gonna move my stuff. So if you look at that reticle, I need to go down 2/10. See that reticle mark right there? You go down 2/10, and then you go left 2/10, because that's my 2/10 mark right there. So we're gonna move those things. And I don't know why we have that one, our first shot, cold bore. And then we had one way down here. I'm not sure why that happened, but it's just a video. I know you guys want to see perfect stuff, but this is real world stuff. So I had a nice group there, but aim point there, so we just need to move it. So we got my tool here. With the Vortex Razor Gen 3, it's just one screw. So just need to go, what was it? Down 2/10. And then left 2/10. So this one screw says right, so I need to go left, go the other way. 1, 2. We'll just leave those loose. So I'm pretty excited, going down to Texas. Got an invite there. Got me and 3 other guys from the area going down there. They're driving, so they were nice enough to ask if I needed anything brought down there. I said, well, actually, my tripod would be amazing, because that's the QDT V2 is too tall to fit in my suitcase. So we just need to hand that off, and they're gonna bring that down to me. So that'd be great. So let's say I'm at a different dot now. This pink one up here. So we're still to the right. We're creeping in, even though we're aiming at the same spot. That wind, you can see the grass in the background moving. Pretty good. Well. There we took out the dot. Move on to the next dot. Took out that dot. Move this dot. Took out that dot. So she must be good now. So before we mess with anything, granted I haven't shot this rifle for a couple weeks. Haven't cleaned it in probably, I don't know, 3,000 rounds. 2,000 maybe. I don't know the last time I cleaned it. All right, so we tighten up our turrets with that one screw. Aim at a new dot, see how it goes, just check it. Well, we took out the dot. All right, so we're good there. So now I'm gonna reload the mag, then we'll get that camera set up at, the camera on the target set up at 100. So I do 50, I do 100, and then 190 if the sun doesn't go down right behind it, and then I'll do 275, and I'll show you guys how what I do with all that data. All right, we're back. Got the camera set up on the 100-yard target. So what I use to figure out my dope is a Kestrel. So a long time ago at the King of .28, I was able to get this ammo in this gun, and they tested it on the capstone ballistic stuff, so they gave me a DSF. So I've been running that ever since. They basically create your own profile. So I downloaded that, and I marked it as my Vudoo 006, which is the last 3 of the lot number here. And now we're going to shoot at 100 yards. But what I did find out when I was out there is we have the wind. So my target's there. Wind is coming from over there. So we have a wind at about 8 o'clock, gusts up to 9 miles per hour. So I'll put a 5 to 9 on here. And that will say 1.8 for elevation. And then about 6/10, but I'm kind of covered. It's not going to really bother me in here. So we'll just go, what's it saying? 6/10 to 1 left. So we'll do 5 left. Because for some reason I think I know more than the computer that we're using. So you can see my camera there. We shouldn't shoot it. So what I do is there's little dots in here. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera. But what I do is I just find one of those dots and shoot at that. Or if I'm unable to see those very clearly, I'll just aim at a gray spot like that there and shoot that. But I see a dot right here. So we're gonna shoot that little dot. And looks like 0 wind. Because if you measure that, so that dot was about 3/10 to the left. So I took 3/10 out. So I'll aim at that dot again. Looked like we came in a little low. See how my trigger finger stays pressed on the trigger until I analyze with the shot. A lot of that grade's low, so we'll shoot one more time. A little bit to the right here, add another dot right here. And went high. Because I can also see that bullet coming in. Now we're gonna aim, let's see here, at this dot over here. Whoa, way high. Why is she coming in that high? There. I don't know if you guys heard that ricochet of it going, trying to go through that little hole. Now she's doing good. That's close enough. So my data is looking good. It's at 2/10. So now what I do is I make my wind call here match what I'm seeing out in the field. So I got 2/10 out on the gun, 1/8. So I want this solution to be 1/8 and 2/10 to the left. So that's saying a 2 mile per hour wind. It's coming from about 8:30. So then all I'm doing is just tuning this to make it match what I'm seeing out in the field. So yeah, about right there. It is perfect. So then what I do is I carry this information over to my 190-yard target. So I make sure I have the same wind at 8:30, and I'm just manually putting this in here. And then I put my wind, knock that down, even though it's gonna be a lot more out there. But we'll just see. You know, I just matched up the data for 100. It is what it is. So now it's saying 6.3 right there. And then it's saying 4/10 to 8/10 left. So we'll go for 6/10 right in the middle. I'll go move that camera out there and we'll get going. All right, so now we are at 190 yards. We checked our dope before I went off camera. 6.3, 4 to 8/10, so we split the difference with 6/10. And let's see where they're at here. So when I'm shooting at that sight-in range at 50 yards, I like to be zoomed in all the way. Here I like to zoom out just a little bit, just so I can try to see my splash, or the trace of the bullet. So let's see how accurate that Kestrel is. Well, if we look at that, that was 2/10 to the right. So we need to go left, just another 2/10. I only did one click because that was just one shot. And so that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-inch target at 190 yards. And our elevation is perfect. So right there, we're good to go. Hit a little bit to the right yet, give it a little more wind. 2-inch. Oh, I hit that 3-inch center, so let's go center. Get a little wind. Okay, so I could hear it, I was out. So we'll reload real quick and see if we can't hit that 1-inch at 190 yards with 22. Then we'll see, you know, people say, oh, you can't do it more than once. Let's see him do that accurately. Let's see him do it over and over again. Well, let's put a few on there. Because if you look at those targets downrange there, you can see that elevation's perfect. So, you know, hopefully you guys comment. Someone smarter than me, tell me what was going on with those first 2 shots at 50 yards. But our elevation's looking real peachy now. That's not being sarcastic. You guys see those results out there. So we see it hit a little bit to the right yet, so there's more wind out there. Let's give it 2/10 on top of what we got dialed in. Oh, I think it just went off the right. There. That is a 1-inch target at 190 yards. See if we can't do it again. Looked like I nicked the bottom of it, about 3/10 more than I got. Oh, come on. I wonder where it's going. That's solid. So you see how I just moved over 1/10 and I was able to hit that. Let's see if we can't do it again. Oh, come on, I would love to get 2 in a row here. See, 1 mile per hour will change that. See that? That is nuts. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to hit that. Huh. All right, well, what we did learn out of this and what is important is our elevation. So you look at that one, our first shot, cold bore, or whatever you want to call it, cold bore, it was 2/10 to the right. This one was pretty much centered up, but just a little low. That one was just a little low. That one went a little high, but it was center. We got the wind. Just barely high. That one was, elevation was pretty good. And then that one, obviously we're hitting a little 1-inch. So we should be good to go on those. So now we have elevation, which is correct in here. We carried that information over from 100 and it worked perfect. So that's good. So now, after I move cameras around, we'll go to 275 yards because that's what I have at my range. So that says 11.52, so we'll go 11.5, and it is still saying 3/10 to 8/10 to the right. So, but remember we added 2/10 out there, so that should be dead on. So we'll add another 1/10, but I'm kind of angled away, so we'll take that away. So this should be correct. So, all right. Let's go move that camera and see if we can't hit a 2-inch at 275 yards. All right, so now we got the camera set up. Now we're looking at 275 yards, 11.5. wind has actually died. So I'm gonna I took 2/10 out. So you can see here, I got a big plate set up. That's just to give me a good reference because it is at 275 yards with a 22 LR. So let's see how good our data is. So it hit center, wind is good. If you look right there, I'll get my crosshair out of the way. Right there is where I hit. So aim there. It looked about 3/10 high. So I'll put another one down. But hey, our wind call's good. So we hit same spot. So that's good. Let's just confirm down here. We'll aim down 3/10. See that? We hit down there. Gosh dang, you love 22s, don't you? Yeah. So it looks like our elevation's good. Wind was a little left on that one, so favor a little bit right. Look at that, dead center. Let's go for that little one, huh? That's a 4-inch that we just attempted. I did not see where it went off. Same dead center. Just aim dead center. Just aim at the target. You'll hit it. Look at that, just a little left. Let's see if we can't hit a 2-inch target at 275 yards. Oh, nope, not today. 2-inch target at 275 yards. There it is. But can we do it consistently? Look a little left. Oh no, that would have been cool though, wouldn't it? But hey, I'm happy with that. If we look at our elevation, yeah, those came in 2 to 3/10 high. That one right where we aimed, then right where we aimed. That one was good, elevation good. So we true to everything. Our kestrel's good. Always make sure, I've done it a few times, I'm sure other people have too, zero your turrets after you shoot that far. Even though you got the nice little indicator on there, I'll screw it up. But that went well. The sun's going down. I want to grab another rifle, but I'd feel confident with my data going down to Texas. I know from South Dakota down to Texas, I'll go down there and check things also the Friday before the match. But hey, leave a like if you do like this kind of stuff. My wife said you need to do more vlog stuff. So if you do like that, leave a like, comment, do more vlog stuff, because I am out shooting quite often. I can do stuff, but I think it might be boring. But if you guys want to hang out and see what I am doing, you know, I got no problem trying to record it all. So leave a like, comment, even any feedback is appreciative. I know when I see guys at matches, you guys are telling me you love the footage. I get messages every now and again. I love it. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully you are learning something, or if you have comments or think you know something that I don't, please let me know, because I do not know everything. I'm just the dope behind the gun. That's it, guys. I just do it a lot. So leave a like, all that stuff. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.